Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about how to do revisions for WRIT 1120. We're going to talk about what revision looks like and the requirements for revision 1 and revision 2. When we're talking about revision, we're literally talking about seeing something anew, revision. Revision can look like a couple different things depending on what it is you're revising and the process that you're going through in order to revise. Oftentimes we might think about synonymous words like alteration, adaptation, reworking, or updating when we're talking about revision. And any of these words could apply to the work that you do in revision 1 and revision 2 for this course. The main things to remember about our revisions are that the number of revisions you do impact the grade that you'll ultimately earn in the course. So remember that in order to earn an A in WRIT 1120, you need to complete 2 revisions, that is revision 1 and revision 2. In order to earn a B grade for the course, you need to complete 1 revision, so just revision 1. In order to earn a C grade, you don't need to complete any additional revisions beyond what you would do from a rough draft to a polished draft. If you're completing any revisions, and this includes revisions from rough drafts to polished drafts, remember that revision requires significant change. So it's not just about editing, it's not just about making sure your formatting is correct. You need to be making significant alterations to your content, your organization, your structure, or something else about your project. In order to complete these revisions, you can take a couple different approaches. The first approach is to revise a project in the same medium that you used to originally create it. Again, making significant changes to content, style, structure, organization, development, or some other element of your project. If you turned in a paper project originally, you could revise that and still turn in a paper project at the end. Approach number 2 allows you to take a little bit more creativity and liberties into consideration as you're doing your revising. You can, through approach 2, revise a project in a different medium with attention to the affordances and constraints of that new medium. Your content could remain largely the same if you'd like. For example, if you turned in a paper project, you could revise that paper project into a different kind of medium, like a video, a podcast, an infographic, photo essay, a web page, or something else entirely that I haven't thought of. Taking that paper and turning it into a different medium is a process of revision. The third approach you could take is to revise a project in the same medium by preparing it for submission to a publication. That could include submitting it to WRIT, the Journal of First Year Writing, through Bowling Green State University, or another publication that caters to undergraduate writers. You can turn your paper into a WRIT submission, and it would remain a paper submission if you would like. In order to do this process, you need to go through the WRIT submission process at ScholarWorks, and I've included the link here as well as on our Canvas site. If you take this approach, make sure that you screenshot or forward the confirmation of your submission to me in order to receive credit. The WRIT Journal of First Year Writing is a journal that provides students across WRIT courses at Bowling Green an opportunity to share their work, and in doing so, brings attention to highlight academic writing as an intellectual and creative enterprise. WRIT is a celebration of academic writing that we do in these courses. It's a great opportunity in order to share your work and have future students in WRIT courses read it. You can check out the current issue of WRIT as well as submission guidelines at the link provided here that's also included on our Canvas site. The fourth and final approach that you might take to do your revisions is to revise a project in the same medium by preparing it for submission to the University Writing Program's showcase, or revising it in a different medium and submitting it to the showcase. So your paper would ultimately become a writing showcase presentation. That presentation can take on the form of a panel presentation, that is what you might normally do in a classroom setting where you're presenting in front of a class, or a poster presentation where you create a poster that you then talk about as you share with your audience. And know that there are in-person as well as online opportunities to participate in the writing showcase. If you're curious about this option or want more details, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. The writing showcase is open to all students who are enrolled in a WRIT course, including our online sections. Consider presenting a poster or a paper at the University Writing Program's Writing Showcase, or if this isn't something you want to do for your revision, consider attending it as an audience member to learn from and support your fellow writers. The Writing Showcase is, just like WRIT, a celebration of our first year writing courses, providing you an opportunity to share your writing, gain professional experience with presentations, receive feedback on your work, and develop your resume. An added bonus is that the Writing Showcase also includes cash prizes for outstanding presentations. Typically, the Writing Showcase offers 3 prizes: 1 prize for outstanding poster presentation, 1 for outstanding panel presentation, and 1 for outstanding collaborative presentation, which can be either a poster or a panel. And typically, each of these awards is about $100. If you have any questions about completing a revision, don't hesitate to reach out to me at my email address. You can also send me a message through our Canvas shell.